I want to turn to Christine Ntim secondly. And my understanding of your company, you correct me, is that you're the first digital talent career accelerator platform. And one of the things you do is run tech summits where you're connecting global players in the tech world with the young talent in places that have this resource in abundance, such as the very fast-growing economies and populations of Africa. So I'm interested in if you could describe the power of an ecosystem approach to entrepreneurship, and especially for women, if you could touch on that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when we first started the global startup ecosystem, we realized, at least for me personally, I'm a founder who had challenges as a female entrepreneur. And I realized if we're going to solve issues that female entrepreneurs face, we need to definitely be part of the solution providers. And so in building my business, many female entrepreneurs get stressed to you that it's hard to find the right investors, hard to find the right, partners, hard to find the right customers, clients. It's an entire ecosystem that builds and scales a business. So why don't we facilitate that ecosystem for them from a female perspective? I remember back in 2017, we launched a program in Haiti because from my accent, obviously, I'm American, but I'm actually Haitian American. I'm a proud Haitian. And when you look at a place like Haiti, despite the narrative that people have of the country, it has probably the most vibrant ecosystem of entrepreneurs on this planet. I can't stress that enough. And that's the constant narrative that we're seeing across the Caribbean, across Africa, and across emerging markets around the world. So in 2017, I said, what would happen if we invited stakeholders to put their money where their mouth is? Come to Haiti, right? If you're an investor looking for entrepreneurs, come here. If you're a partner looking for opportunities, come here. And I remember that conversation started with just us assuming that we probably would attract maybe 100 people in a room just like this. It accelerated to 83 million social media views from around the world. The president of Haiti spoke at the event. We had celebrities from around the world come to this country for the first time, flying in helicopters. And for the first time, the word Haiti in tech just exploded. If you Googled Haiti on that day, you did not see images or concept around poverty. You saw images of people at this tech summit. And that's what started the global startup ecosystem in many ways, because we realized that if this is the narrative shift that we're doing in Haiti, as me as a female entrepreneur doing this within my home country, what does that mean in other countries around the world who have the same problem? So we went to Ghana, then we went to Nigeria, then we went to Kenya, then we went to Dubai, and we kept going. And now 7 years later, we not only have close to 1.2 million entrepreneurs in our database and growing, we have launched tech summits in over 40 different countries around the world. And we have worked with heads of states and ministries of education, transportation, pretty much real stakeholders around the world about how do we leverage tech to empower entrepreneurs and build better visibility for entrepreneurs trying to get resources. Because many of you in the room could attest to the fact that it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Mm-hmm. And a lot of female entrepreneurs, we talk about their inability to get access to opportunity. There's not enough visibility who the players they need to connect to. Mm-hmm. So through these tech summits, this is the person that you need to connect with. These are the players that you need to connect. It changes their ability to scale and be able to promote their businesses from a perspective of opportunity and not just impact. We stressed this during the conversation that helping female entrepreneurs is not a charity case. You're missing out on a business opportunity when you don't invest in women, period, in the discussion. And so that's the conversation that we've had at these tech summits. And one thing that I will say when it comes to building ecosystem from scratch, a lot of people talk about barriers to success for women. I always challenge people and say, if you see this as an error or an issue from a country level, from a global level, let's check your household first. Everyone in this room, you could raise your hand and you could attest to this. How many of you have mothers, sisters, daughters? Raise your hand if you have one of those different females in your household, right? So at the end of the day, if your household is in order, imagine that at scale. That's the shift that we have when we have a conversation. And now tech is the heart of that because we all have a phone. We all connect digitally. I mean, we have a joke in our company where we say, if you don't have access to Wi-Fi, you don't have access to connectivity, you're pretty much out of a global opportunity. And that's the conversations that we have at the heart of our company. And now looking back at how far we've come just from a small conversation in Haiti to where it is today, I'm completely amazed at the capacity that women have. And I always say that it's not about our capacity. I don't think female entrepreneurs ever had a capacity problem. It's really a social conscious problem. Everyone else needs to catch up to us as female entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get people to know that it's past due time. So that's